Welcome to Soniagogy. My name is Chewy. I'm happy to introduce my passion, Soniagogy Integration Academy. What is Soniagogy? Well, Soniagogy is the training of your internal systems, your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions, the part of you that runs automatically when life hits fast. What most people think they can't change, well, that's not true. It's not just about having awareness, nor is it about talking about your past, or you having to relive it and to explain why you are the way you are, or what things you need to avoid so you can not be triggered. It's about learning how to retrain what has already been trained, learning a new set of skills. And at the center of Sonigaji is this idea. You are not broken, you are trained. And what was trained can be retrained. I call that system Sony, your subconscious operating neural intelligence, what you may call the ego, your alter ego, the part of you that drives the car while you're thinking about something else, the part that reacts before you even realize what happened, the part that says something in an argument and later you go, damn it, why did I say this? I screwed up again. I'm so stupid. Why can't I learn to be different? Well, that's not you failing. That's a pattern doing what it was trained to do. So, why was Soniagogy created? Because most people were taught how to survive life, but never taught how to operate themselves. If you were given a manual, please raise your hands, because I wasn't, and nor do anybody I know was. So we just learned it as we went. What we did learn was how to work, how to communicate, sort of, how to push through it, how to deal with it, and how to try and control it, and definitely how to ignore it. But you weren't taught how to handle a trigger in real time, how to regulate your body when it floods with emotion and feels uncomfortable, and how to interrupt a pattern before it takes over, or what your emotions are really trying to tell you. So, what happens? You gain awareness, you read books, you take the workshop, you go to a seminar, you go to the beach or the mountains to reset, to escape, to regroup. And in that moment, you feel it. I've got this. Life is good. You feel calm, you're more clear, you feel centered, and then you come home. And then someone says something, a tone hits you. You get the look, you get a message from work. And just like that, you're right back where you started. You're activated. You know better, but you didn't do better. And that's the gap between what you understand and what actually shows up when it matters. And that space is everything. It has to become something you can do in real time. And that's where the work is. That's where the training begins. That's the gap. What is the gap, you ask? So you heard it described in meditation, that space between stimulus and response. That moment where time feels like it's slowed down. Not because the world changed, but because you became aware inside that particular moment. Some people call it presence, some call it flow. In high stress situations, such as an accident, science even describes a version of it as tachycesia, where everything seems to move slower, it becomes sharper and more clearer. But here's what matters most, that space isn't random, it can be trained. So, why does this gap matter? Right now, for most people, life looks like this: trigger, reactions, regret. Trigger, reaction, justification, why you did something, or for why you said what you said. Trigger, reaction, same pattern, different day, same old shit. In those examples, there is no space or time, just automatic executions or just reactions. Soniagogy teaches you how to insert something powerful in the middle. So we have a trigger. Now we create space. Now we have a choice that we didn't have before, and we create a new pattern. And that space is where everything changes. That's where you notice the guard dog starting to bark. You feel the tension before the words come out. You see the pattern instead of becoming it. And that's where leadership begins. So, what does Soniagogy actually train? Well, this isn't about becoming calm all the time, or becoming a monk, or a guru. This is about becoming aware fast enough to choose differently. So we train your ability to notice activation in your body. When you feel that pressure, you start to feel uncomfortable. Your ability to pause without suppressing or stuffing it down. And your ability to redirect your response in real time. So your ability to repeat the new response until it becomes natural. Think muscle memory. Because what you practice is what shows up under pressure. Now, at first, you think you're trying to control reactions. Then something changes. You start to experience moments where you feel the trigger, but you don't follow it. You hear the tone, but you don't take the bait. Imagine being at home and the mailman comes with the mail and your dog barks on schedule this day as it's done every day. So it's the same reaction. This has been trained. This is a trained response until you train it differently. So you sense the old pattern, but you choose a new one. Now, same house, same mailman, same dog, and the same moment, but this time the dog hears the steps coming up the sidewalk. It feels the impulse to get up and start barking, but it pauses and its body moves into the alert position. But instead of barking, it looks back at you. He checks in. He's like, what? Maybe a little bark or maybe just awareness? But there is no chaos and there's no overreaction. Why? Well, because now he's been trained differently. That's what this looks like in real life. You hear the tone, you feel the activation, but instead of reacting, you pause. You notice. You get a choice, so you choose something different. So when you sense the old pattern but choose a new one, the same trigger, different response. That's the gap expanding. That's training working. Now, here at Soniagogy, it's not about fixing you. It's about training you to see it, to feel safe inside, to train it, to reframe it, to regulate it, release it, to begin living it, and then you lead it, and then finally you become it. That moment is where time slows down. That's not something special that only happens in meditation or extreme situation. This is a skill. And once you train it, you don't experience life, you start leading it. Well, that's Soniagogy, the dojo of your mind, where we take you from knowing to doing to being. So join us, join the revolution, and take your power back from the patterns that have been running your life. It shows up in how you react under pressure, how you show up in your relationships, at work, with friends and family, and with your partner, and the results you keep getting in life. So in the next video, we step deeper into the system. We're going to take a look at the chain of command of your mind. That's right, you heard me. And then we're going to learn a few tools to learn how to retrain it. And in later videos, we're going to introduce what mindscaping is. It's an acronym, and each letter represents a modality we use in the retraining of your subconscious. Don't worry, you get to keep all the parts of you that you like. So follow me here and join the Soniagogy community on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you're ready to train this, not just to understand it, well, again, you're going to find us on Instagram and YouTube. Just type in Soniagogy, or you can visit our website at soniagogy.com. So thank you for being here and listening. And until the next time, be well and take care.